Breaking tonight at 5, we're learning new details about a stabbing at a Walmart in Sun Prairie that left one employee seriously hurt. Witnesses are describing what happened.
Plus, one UW campus is closing and big changes are coming to 2 others. A closer look at what's next for impacted students.
You're watching News 3 now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us at 5, everyone. We have continuing coverage out of Sun Prairie, where a Walmart employee is in critical condition after being stabbed at least 5 times.
Police responded to the incident at the Walmart Supercenter in Sun Prairie just after 10 last night. That's where our Jalen Banks is now with what people who saw the stabbing had to say. Jalen?
Yeah, guys, just behind me is where the stabbing of the Walmart employee took place. Police said first responders found him with at least 5 stab wounds in the back and head area. The suspect then led officers on a chase down US 151, which eventually ended near East Washington Avenue and Brearley Street after police used spike strips to slow the vehicle down. And this may not have even been possible without the help of civilians. This afternoon, I caught up with a shopper who witnessed the aftermath of the stabbing, and they say they felt the urge to help and pointed police in the direction of where the suspect was headed.
Once he hit the door, the exit door, he began to run toward his car. And then I got in my car to follow him so I could get his license plate number. And then when I got to the corner of O'Keefe and Main Street, I was taking a picture of his license plate, and the police were getting ready to pass him up. So I jumped out of my car and pointed profusely to his car. And at that point, the policeman made a U-turn and began to follow him.
Sun Prairie Police Lieutenant Ryan Cox says that due to the severity of the incident, a high-speed chase was necessary to ensure the suspect will not harm anyone else. Tonight at 6, we'll hear more from that witness on why he felt convicted to step up and help. Reporting in Sun Prairie, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
Jalen, thank you. Let's switch to weather now and get a first look at the forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti made it all the way back from Italy. Welcome back, Gary.
Oh, thank you. You know, it was in the low to mid 80s and sunny over there. I missed out on all the rain here, but my lawn's about a foot high. Now we're dealing with some clouds that will be coming in from the west. Later on tonight, they could bring us some more rain tomorrow. Visible cloud track right now. We've had clear skies across most of Wisconsin. There are some high cirrus clouds starting to show up from the west. And you can see those on the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam. You can see them on the western horizon there. So skies will turn partly cloudy this evening. Last night, the low in Madison dropped to 29 degrees. Most areas were in the upper 20s and lower 30s. So a pretty good frost and freeze across much of southern Wisconsin. High temperatures today, lower 60s in Madison, mid to upper 60s to the west, to the east, most areas right around 60 degrees. Current temperatures are in the lower 60s here in Dane County, 62 in Madison, 62 in Deerfield, 64 in Cross Plains, and 65 degrees right now in Sauk City. Look for skies to become partly cloudy this evening. Temperatures dropping into the upper 40s by late evening. Later on, I'll take a look at the timing of the rain and how much we can expect in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Gary. Officials at the universities of Wisconsin are closing one campus and ending in-person learning at 2 others.
System President Jay Rothman made the announcement today amid continued financial pressures. Catherine Merck joins us to explain what happens next for these educational institutions. Catherine?
The UW-Platteville Richland campus will close entirely next year, and in-person classes would also end at UW-Milwaukee at Washington County and the UW-Oshkosh-Fond du Lac campus. The people I spoke with today said this could lead to some issues for employment and the communities around these campuses.
Those universities have been part of these communities for 60 years.
With today's announcement of the Universities of Wisconsin officially closing the UW-Platteville Richland campus and ending in-person learning at 2 others, the question that remains is what's next. System President Jay Rothman says chancellors at the Universities of Wisconsin's remaining 10 branch campuses will need to develop a plan with the local county governments that own their buildings on how the campuses will serve students moving forward.
The purpose of these actions is to realign our 2-year branch campuses to current market realities and prepare for the future.
The Richland County Administrator says the county is in early stages of figuring out what's next for the buildings.
The county has taken steps to start exploring and we will be engaging with community partners to determine as we go forward the best use for the space, for the community, for the county.
For some like Steve Wildeck, he believes there needs to be a better set plan for the campuses because so many people in the community are affected.
Of course, there are very harmful effects for the workforce and people who are involved in the campus community.
He's worried what's next could lead to problems.
As residents of Wisconsin, we can't tolerate that anymore.
In-person classes at UW-Platteville-Richland campuses were discontinued in July due to financial and enrollment issues. About 64 students and 25 employees were forced to move to either UW-Platteville's main campus or its Baraboo campus.
Thank you, Catherine. And meanwhile, we're learning the Republican-controlled legislature withheld pay raises for UW employees while approving raises for other state workers. Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos has promised to block the raises until the school system cuts its diversity, equity, and inclusion spending by $32 million. Here's what President Rothman had to say about that.
And it is unprecedented to withhold pay for tens of thousands of families throughout the state as was done today. Well, we are beyond disappointed in the actions. We are not going to give up being advocates for the work that our faculty and staff do, because it is simply not right to leave those families behind.
Rothman says he will continue to advocate for that pay plan currently being withheld from the employees. Governor Evers also told reporters these people deserve raises, and he says not voting to approve them is as dumb as it comes.
The man accused of attacking and sexually assaulting a UW-Madison student last month pleaded not guilty in court today. 26-year-old Brandon Thompson of Brooklyn is charged with first-degree sexual assault, reckless injury, and strangulation. The incident happened on September 3rd. A woman was found with severe injuries in the area between West Wilson and Bedford Streets. A criminal complaint alleges the woman was put into a medically induced coma because of her condition.
State leaders met before a Senate floor session today to address several issues. Last week, the Republican-controlled Assembly signed off on legislation limiting transgender youth participation in sports and outlawing gender-affirming surgery. Democrats say it's important for kids to get the medical care they need. Governor Evers has vowed to veto the proposals. Republicans also held a pre-session meeting focusing on the bipartisan Brewers funding deal that would keep the team in Milwaukee through 2050. The bill passed the Assembly this afternoon with a 69-27 bipartisan vote and now heads to the Senate where changes could be made. Right now, Wisconsin's 115th Fighter Wing is conducting evening training on the new F-35s tonight and tomorrow night.
It's bringing some extra noise to the city's skies. Our Kyle Pozorski is live at the Dane County Regional Airport with more on what they're doing. Kyle?
Well, Susan and Brady, if you remember, it was back in April when the first F-35s arrived here in Madison. Anti-F-35 signs still spot the neighborhoods directly south of Truex and the airport here. 115th Fighter Wing officials say that the nighttime flights are a part of their overall readiness training. People I talked with today said that Monday night's training was noticeable, but not any more than the normal daytime flights. While the training is necessary, the Fighter Wing's chief of safety tells me they have taken steps to reduce the noise.
Let's say you're in an austere location where you weren't worried about noise, we would climb out differently, but we do modify our departure procedures and arrival procedures significantly to try and mitigate any sound issues for our residents. And we live here, so we want to mitigate it for ourselves as well.
Dyer also described the need for their training in a simple way that I think we can all understand, saying that just as the Packers need to practice, the Fighter Wing needs to practice and train so that in case of their Super Bowl, say an international conflict. They will be training throughout tonight and tomorrow as well as next week, Monday through Wednesday. Reporting here in Madison, I'm Kyle Pazarski, News 3 Now.
Kyle, thank you. Today marks 2 weeks of the House Republican gridlock as the search for a new House Speaker continues. Lawmakers met today to vote, but Ohio Representative Jim Jordan failed to get enough votes to win the speakership. It's unclear what Jordan can do to win over the 20 holdouts or if anyone can get to the full support needed to become Speaker. The House remains paralyzed until someone can get 217 votes. Meanwhile, the Senate is preparing to work on a bipartisan bill to help Israel, but the measure won't go far because the House can't vote on it or any other bill until the majority is united behind one speaker.
President Biden is about to leave Washington, D.C. to show support for Israel, but CNN is reporting the summit with Jordan, Israel, and Palestine Authority has been canceled. Gaza's health ministry says hundreds of people were killed in a blast at the hospital in Gaza City late tonight. Officials there blame it on an Israeli airstrike, but the Israeli military says the Palestinian Islamic Jihad group is responsible for the attack. The Israeli army also released video it says is of the airstrike in central Gaza that killed a senior Hamas commander, the most high-profile member of the group killed in the war so far.
One of Israel's biggest hospitals has set up an underground ICU unit in preparation for a possible ground operation in Gaza. Haley Ott gives us a tour of the facility.
4 floors underground in what was once a parking lot, Beilinson Hospital outside Tel Aviv has set up an intensive care unit with 32 beds.
This is a war in a different scale. Obviously, we can't foresee the future, but we have to prepare for the worst.
Dr. Itai Ben-David says in this basement, patients can receive state-of-the-art care. Departments located on higher floors have been moved down here to provide continuous care if the area comes under missile attack. There are monitors, ventilators, and the capacity to perform some surgeries. Staff are bracing to treat traumatic injuries like those seen on the battlefield. As a doctor, how do you feel preparing to move down into a basement to protect yourself and your patients?
Yeah, I'm concerned about the patients. I'm concerned about my family. I'm concerned about my place where I live.
We already treated something like 75 casualties from the war.
Professor Yaron Niv, the former deputy CEO of the Israeli Ministry of Health, has served in 5 previous wars and was recruited to Beilinson to help set up the effort.
I don't want that we have many casualties, but we can manage every number of casualties we have.
He says though difficult times may be ahead, the team is ready to offer the best care they can. Haley Ott, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
When we come back, Gary will be here with our complete forecast.
Plus, can you guess what this year's top Halloween costume is? While you think about it, we'll have the answer after the break. And taking a look at the stock market, the Dow ended up 13 points, NASDAQ is down 34, and the S&P 500 is down 0.43. We'll be right back.
For over 6 decades, Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland has made wishes come true for everyone. Now through Wednesday, we're celebrating with great gifts at great prices throughout the store. Like this rechargeable LED work light, just $17.99. This Nerf 2.0 double punch blaster, only $29.99. And assorted Dots home-style snacks, just $4.99 each. Plus, make your Blaine's Christmas wish list on the Farm and Fleet app for a chance to win up to $1,000. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, where wishes come true for everyone.
Lately, we've all had to do more with less. At Chevy, we just want you to do more. So we continue to make affordable vehicles, like high-tech SUVs, our most capable trucks, and the most affordable EV in America. It's how Chevy helps you do more for less. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $299 a month. Or get 2.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models when you purchase.
The Madison Club. Elegance reimagined. Excellence redefined. Amazing cuisine. Iconic spaces. Join the Madison Club. featuring premier event venues, stunning lake views, with golf and travel club privileges worldwide. New member specials available.
From Lincoln Center Theater that brought you The King and I and South Pacific comes a sumptuous new revival of the most perfect musical of all time, My Fair Lady.
At Overture Center, November 21st through 26th. Tickets at overture.org.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
Residents near the airport can tell you pilots are getting a lot of training on F-35s, how these nightly sessions are impacting their lives. Then Jalen Banks is in Sun Prairie following up on the investigation of a random stabbing in Walmart. That's tonight at 6.
Everything costs more, and families are struggling. UW Athletics and the Goodman Community Center need your help to provide 4,000 families with Thanksgiving meals.
Please consider a food or monetary gift so no one goes without a holiday dinner.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
New at 5, actor Alec Baldwin may not be off the hook for the death of Helena Hutchins during the filming for the movie Rust. After all, prosecutors dropped involuntary manslaughter charges against him earlier this year. But now they say new information has come to light that shows Baldwin has criminal culpability. They're set to present their case within the next 2 months. A New Mexico grand jury will decide if Baldwin should face criminal charges. The actor was holding a prop gun he thought was loaded with blanks when it went off.
Happening right now, a manhunt for 4 escaped inmates in Georgia. Laura Aguirre explains what happened.
Somebody is probably laughing at the TV set saying, oh, they'll never catch us. They'll never catch us. We will catch them.
Bibb County, Georgia Sheriff David Davis says these 4 men have been on the run since early Monday morning when they slipped out through a day room window.
This happened in the oldest part of the jail, the oldest, run-downest part of the jail.
After getting through holes cut in chain link fences, Sheriff Davis says the fugitives sped off in a blue Dodge Challenger with a getaway driver. Charges between 3 of the men, who range in age from 24 to 37 years old, include aggravated assault, weapons possession, and drug trafficking. The 4th, 52-year-old Joey Fournier, is accused of murder for allegedly strangling his ex-girlfriend. Before Monday's escape, at least one Bibb County leader says she saw problems at the jail.
The potential for danger is just tremendous. That jail that we have is insufficient.
The sheriff shares her concerns about the aging facility.
That's been an issue for us. Staffing, the conditions of the jail. We have a 43-year-old jail.
I think that community conversation on law enforcement, on public safety, has got to happen, and it's got to happen soon.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Well, let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti has that right now. Hey, Gary.
Hi, Brady. Well, it was our coldest night so far this fall here in Madison. Dropped to 29 degrees. Most of Wisconsin saw temperatures near freezing. Just a little warmer closer to Lake Michigan, Milwaukee at 38. La Crosse also at 38 degrees. Superior was down to 25 degrees last night. Here across southern Wisconsin, the Dells dropped to 28. The airport, as I mentioned, Madison 29 degrees, 29 in Watertown, 30 in Portage, Whitewater, and Beaver Dam, both below freezing at 31 degrees. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. We'll see some showers tomorrow, chance of showers on Thursday, and a slight chance Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Rain shouldn't amount to too much. It'll be mild for tomorrow with high temperatures in the middle 60s, but then we'll turn cooler again, especially as we head toward the weekend. Should be dry, but we'll see high temperatures in the lower to middle 50s. As we look at Doppler track, no rain across Wisconsin. There are a few high clouds coming in from the west. Out to the west, some showers across North and South Dakota into western Minnesota. That's what will be in here during the day tomorrow. Future track precipitation shows the potential for maybe a little more rain over east central and southeastern Wisconsin. Some areas around 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain, but most of south central Wisconsin probably looking at 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain. And that's over the next 3 days, between Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So nothing like last week when we picked up 1.5 to 3 inches of rain over much of the southern part of the state. We're in between weather systems right now. That's what cleared us out. But notice to the north and west, a pretty significant cold front generating some showers, a lot of wind also associated with it. But much of the country is quiet. The clouds from the departing system from last week still covering the eastern part of the nation. The main storm track right now is near the U.S.-Canadian border, so much of the country is high and dry. There's some showers in the desert southwest, but around here, you can see this cold front coming in, and so with that storm track split, the showers either to the south or to the north, we're getting the northern branch of the jet stream. There is a warm front out to the west where temperatures are actually pretty warm in the 80s across parts of western Kansas, but around here, a little more temperate conditions, lower to middle 60s over southwestern Wisconsin, already in the 50s in the northeastern portion of the state, the chillier weather with temperatures in the 40s and 50s now off to the east of us. But as we take a look at future track, see those clouds thickening up tonight, and then we see those shower chances start to arrive during the day tomorrow. And as that low pressure system spins on through, we'll see off and on showers into Friday. Plenty your night across Dane County. Look for a low of 45 in Verona, 45 in Cottage Grove, and 45 in Stoughton. As skies turn cloudy overnight, that will keep our temperatures up compared to last night. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, the clouds arrive in the western part of the area first. So 49 in Prairie du Chien, 51 in La Crosse, but to the east, 44 for the low in Janesville and also in Watertown. Here in Madison for tomorrow, high of 64, breezy and milder, some scattered showers. And as we take a look at future track beginning early tomorrow morning, temperatures start out in the mid-40s. The clouds are here, but the showers will be slow to materialize. Noon, we're up around 60 degrees. Here come those showers starting to pop up here and there. And into tomorrow evening, temperatures still around 60, so the cloud cover again keeping temperatures up. Maybe a little better chance of showers tomorrow evening. With the rainfall amounts, like I say, most areas about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain. The heavier amounts favoring southeastern Wisconsin. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast. Temperatures drop back into the upper 50s for Thursday and Friday. Only low to mid 50s for the weekend into early next week. Lower 60s by Tuesday and Wednesday, but that'll be accompanied by a chance of showers. We'll see pretty good chances of showers Wednesday and Thursday, and then chilly by the end of the week. High temperatures on Friday, only around 49. As we take a look at first warn traffic, there was an accident eastbound on the Beltline at Stoughton Road. That has been cleared up. Starting to see traffic pick up, still off and on delays back almost to Verona Road on the eastbound Beltline. Right now, a 24-minute commute between University Avenue and the interstate. Going back westbound, only a 14-minute trip. Inbound from Sun Prairie to downtown is an 18-minute trip today. The same trip outbound will take you 20 minutes. US 12 Middleton to Sauk City is 16 minutes today. And the Beltline to Janesville and I-3990 is the usual 23 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Thank you, Gary. The Madison Museum of Contemporary Art is getting ready to host its second gallery night next month. The free event will be held Friday, November 3rd from 5 to 9 p.m. Gallery night is held twice a year and celebrates local, national, and international artists at venues all across Madison. Art will be displayed at local galleries, museums, cafes, and restaurants. Some venues will also have refreshments, artist talks, and live music. For a full list of the venues, look for this story on channel3000.com.
It's a great chance to get some of your holiday shopping started. It's almost that time.
Need to get going.
Well, the most popular Halloween costume of the year has been announced. Any idea what it is?
Do you think it's our year? Are people Brady and Susan?
No, not us.
Right.
What do you think?
I think it has to do with a certain movie with an iconic doll.
You see? He's so smart. According to Google, it is Barbie.
Yeah, this is the first time in 3 years witches have been knocked out of the top spot. That costume comes in at number 4. Princesses come in at number 2, and Spider-Man is 3rd.
Other costumes breaking into the top 10 include fairies, Wednesday Addams, dinosaurs, and cowboys. I thought we'd see some Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce this year, too. Maybe not the little kids.
Older kids, yeah. Well, next at 5, e-scooters and e-bikes are more popular than ever, but more and more riders are getting hurt. What you need to know after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're the people who make junk disappear?
We brought a whole truckload of magic.
1-800-GOT-JUNK, I love you.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Get 11% off everything at Menards. Update your bathroom with a Moen faucet that suits your style. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Get this Finny bath faucet for $129.99 after rebate. Continue your renovation with Frontier vinyl plank flooring. It's waterproof, durable, and easy to install. Featuring an attached pad underlayment for extra comfort and sound absorption. Frontier vinyl plank is $239 per square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Get 50% off lists during the Big Fall Home Sale at Slumberland Furniture and one of our best finance sales of the year. Pay no interest for 3 years. Get this stylish sectional for just $7.99. Looking for reclining? Get this super comfortable reclining sofa for just $5.55. Plus lots and lots of other incredible deals, like a 4-piece modern bedroom group for just $9.99, up to 50% off. The Big Fall Home Sale, one of our best finance sales of the year, only at Slumberland Furniture.
You're the people who make junk disappear?
We brought a whole truckload of magic.
1-800-JUNK, I love you.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Well, we all know that e-scooters and e-bikes are convenient and they're a very fun way to get around.
But they can also be dangerous. Naomi Ruckham breaks down a new report that shows injuries are actually rising.
They're everywhere. From city streets to the suburbs, people of all ages are zipping around on e-scooters and e-bikes.
The neighborhood has gotten really congested, so yeah, people just need to slow down.
And injuries associated with these so-called micro-mobility devices are soaring. A new report from the Consumer Product Safety Commission shows a nearly 21% increase from 2021 to 2022.
In particular, e-scooters had the highest increase in injuries and accounted for nearly half of the micromobility deaths. Additionally, nearly half of all estimated e-bike injuries from 2017 to 2022 occurred in 2022 alone.
Children 14 years and younger account for a significant number of injuries. Overall, fractures and contusions or abrasions are the two most common injuries. At least 233 people have been killed over the last 5 years. 19 deaths are related to fires, another hazard with these devices. Collisions with vehicles and simply controlling the e-devices are the leading causes of injuries. Riders are urged to slow down and stay aware of their surroundings. Also, do not make abrupt, unpredictable movements.
Consumers should always wear their helmet, and they should check the device for proper function.
Sam Toa made the switch to an e-bike because he says it's easier on his knees. How do you keep yourself safe?
I keep my eyes open. I wear a helmet and I stop when I'm supposed to.
He hopes more riders follow the rules and take every precaution to keep themselves and others safe. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
And we'll get a final check of your First Warn forecast when we come back.
It'll be a night of laughter and fun. It's the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour with comedians Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Jeff Oskey. Performing live Saturday, November 4th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
The house before you, over 30 years old, still has its original windows. Bone
Folks, there's no need to be afraid of old windows.
Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest for 1 year. Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Elevate your savings at the Century House. Right now, buy stressless recliners, sofas, and office chairs and earn up to $1,500 credit toward the purchase of additional stressless furniture. Or receive $400 off the purchase of any stressless signature base or cross-base recliner and ottoman. Don't wait. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need, because they're a part of them, because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
A great night's sleep starts on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhoffels. It's time to take your sleep to the next level with the Tempur-Pedic Ergo Smart Base powered by Sleep Tracker AI that automatically responds to snoring by raising your head, giving you a better, more restful night's sleep. And during Steinhoffels' anniversary sale, Ergo Smart Bases start at only $37 per month when you use Steinhoffels' 72-month financing. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
For over 6 decades, Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland has made wishes come true for everyone. Now through Wednesday, we're celebrating with great gifts at great prices throughout the store. Like women's Alfred Dunner fashion collections, half price. Half off a Presto Pizza Pizzazz, $44.99. And this Fisher-Price tractor gift set, $29.99. Rewards members save an extra $3. Plus, donate new unwrapped toys to Kids Helping Kids and we'll match gifts up to $250,000. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, where wishes come true for everyone.
The moms have a brand new show.
Are you having a great time?
I'm Mom So Hard Ladies Night. Saturday, November 18th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
There's a live view from the Platteville Community Radio Skycam. Some clouds on the western horizon. Temperatures right now mainly in the 60s, some 50s east of Dane County.
Not bad. Thanks for your help, Brady.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
See you back here tonight at 6.